I've been very intrigued by Luka Doncic for some time now. Initially, he was a mysterious European prospect who not many people knew about. Some thought his game wouldn't translate to the NBA despite winning MVP of the second best basketball league in the world, but that's another topic. Now, he's a bright young star in the NBA and he's putting up MVP-like numbers and has completely shut up anybody who doubted him in the past. He appears to be completely well-rounded and has very few weaknesses in his game. Luka is one of the brightest young stars in the game, and he's far ahead of other players his age due to his natural feel for the game and his very high skill level. Luka has certain abilities you cannot really teach. His basketball IQ and intuition are leaps and bounds ahead of other players his age. This is most evident in his pick and roll game. The most commonly ran play in the NBA is a spread pick and roll. And Luka is the perfect playmaker for this set. When defenses are in drop coverage, Luka is a master of putting his defender in jail. He has a big body and can seal the man on his back. This forces the dropping big man to make a decision. If he steps up, Luka can hit the roller. If he doesn't, Luka has a very solid floater game he can get into. If the backside help rotates, Luka is an expert at throwing an accurate skip pass to the corner shooter who can then make a play. When Luka gets his primary defender on his back, he's almost like a magnet that sucks in all of the defense towards him, and then he can pick his spots from there, picking the defense apart. No matter what the defense throws at him, Luka seems to have the anticipation and the skill to deal with it without any problem. He has elite ball skills and he's 6'8", so the combination of these two things give him amazing vision. So then when the defense blitzes him, he can keep his dribble alive and he can also see over the defense. This makes him a brutally tough cover in the pick and roll, and I haven't even mentioned yet that he's averaging almost 29 points a game. His scoring threat is so great that, again, it sucks defenders in like a magnet, opening up passes all over the court and opening up amazing opportunities for all his other teammates to play off of him. This combination of scoring and passing has the defense constantly at his mercy, because obviously if they overcommit to him, he's going to find the open man and his shooters are going to pick them apart. And if they don't commit to him, he's going to be able to score, and that's why he's averaging 29 points a game. Averaging 29 points a game in the NBA is not something that just anyone can do. Luka can do it all offensively. We all know about his step back and how deadly at times he can be from deep, often drawing comparisons to James Harden and his ability to step back on defenders and make them look foolish. Luka is not super quick, but his deceptive changes of speed can keep defenders off balance, and his elite deceleration can create a lot of space for these step-back threes. If his man plays him up tight, he can use his handle to beat him to the hoop, and he can use his body to finish over bigs and other guards, oftentimes decelerating on his last step with a slight bump to let his defender fly past. He's also great at getting to the line, which is a common trait amongst great scorers. He shoots 7.8 free throws a game, and for reference, James Harden is one of the best ever at drawing fouls, and he shoots 8.8 free throws a game. Not to mention, Luka just has that it factor. At the end of the game, if you're the other team, you really don't want to see him with the ball, because that thing is probably going in. Just ask Kawhi and Paul George. So far in his young career, Luka has drawn some pretty insane comparisons. He is in a tier that not many players ever make it into. Ben Taylor of Thinking Basketball has compared his early success to young Magic Johnson and LeBron James. Of course there are doubters, but the numbers do not lie. At age 21, Luka is averaging 28.6 points, 9.1 assists, 8.3 rebounds on 48% from the field, 37% from 3, and 75% from the line. LeBron at age 21 averaged 31.4 points, 6.6 assists, and 7 rebounds on 48% from the field, 36% from 3, and 74% from the line. Magic Johnson at age 21 averaged 21.6 points, 8.6 assists, and 8.6 rebounds on 53% from the field, 18% from 3, and 76% from the line. Keep in mind, Magic's scoring is probably a little bit lower because this is before three-pointers became so prevalent in the NBA. Luka is an elite company, and like LeBron and Magic at age 21, he is just scratching the surface on what is to become a once-in-a-generation type career. An early criticism of Luka, and something people thought might be limiting towards his ceiling, was his athleticism. Although he is far behind LeBron James in terms of athleticism, there has been slight improvement since his rookie year. Coming into this season though, he did appear a bit overweight, so as he sheds some more pounds, his first step in explosiveness will benefit from that a bit. He has already increased his finishing at the rim percentage from 64% to 71% since his rookie year, and he might be able to squeeze a bit more efficiency out of that area if he's able to shed these pounds. Luka's in-between game is very important in the pick and roll, so he can hit those floaters and make the dropping big step up as I mentioned earlier. Shots between 10 and 16 feet, he's become very effective at 52%, and when he's hitting this shot, it's game over for the defense. The more attention they have to pay to Luka, the more opportunities open up for everybody else on the court. It's obvious that Luka has become a superstar at the very young age of 21, and I think his game is going to age like fine wine. It would be nice to see him get in the best shape of his life and take his athleticism a notch or two higher. However, even if he doesn't, he will still only continue to get better with age. He has a play style that will age well due to the low impact nature of it, and being able to beat guys without heavy reliance on athleticism. With everything Luka has shown us so far, it's safe to say he projects as a multiple-time MVP. This isn't a hot take, this is simply how good Luka really is. Once Dallas puts more pieces around him, do not be surprised to see them in the finals for years to come. That's how good he is. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below.